I think one of the hardest things about being a modern human who does not relate to modern culture and who craves a way of life, a way of being, a way of relating to our nature and nature in a substantial way is this question of where do you even begin? One of the core fundamental desires that I see in myself and that I see in others is a desire to belong and a way of living and a way of being that is deeply, deeply rooted in a very tangible substance, full of meaning, full of understanding, full of connection, and something that speaks to, that connects us to some of the core tenets of our humanity, our nature, and the nature of our planet, our world. Really powerful aspects of life that currently lack real substance, like orientation to time, orientation to cycles, orientation to holidays, rituals, traditions, how we acknowledge natural rhythms and cycles in our world, orientation to land, to nature, to culture, a way of being that is imbued with meaning and substance and a sense of reciprocity and aliveness and connection, but also ritual practices and wisdom that we can do that evokes consciousness and awareness, that are catalysts for deeper understanding and meaning and direction and orientation. These are not small things. And for myself, I've lived almost my whole life feeling this level of disconnect, unpacking and beginning to understand that disconnect with myself, with the external world. A key component of this has been in understanding the systemic piece. It's so tricky, it's so challenging because we don't have any guiding framework or even validation that to want something outside of the current framework and infrastructure is even the thing that, when we feel at odds with our lives, is a large part of, could be a large part of why we feel that way. At one point, every tradition was just somebody's idea. And thus, the people of today, when we align with the intention of creating meaning, of creating substance, of creating alignment, a culture that feeds us, that nourishes us, that orients us to a way of life that we can feel really good about, that we really believe in, that does not ask us to compromise our integrity, we can create that. We are just as valid as any other people in the past to create that.